From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Tuesday, March 21st, 2017. Silver is trading at $17.37 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,229 per ounce. Bitcoin is trading at 1.1 cents, and the average price of Bitcoin is $1,059. Antiwar.com reports the U.S.-backed Kurdish YPG have announced an agreement with Russian forces in northern Syria for an establishment of a Russian base near Afrin, a deal which will see Russian forces offering training for YPG fighters in the westernmost parts of the Aleppo province. Russian officials were quick to deny there was any intention of establishing a new military base in the area and said the new presence of troops will be there as a reconciliation center intended to focus on preventing ceasefire violations and not a base as such. The YPG-held area around Afrin is separated from the rest of Kurdish territory in northern Syria by a considerable chunk of territory which is controlled by Turkish forces. Turkey has attacked Kurdish YPG fighters on both sides of its captured Syrian territory and talking up more moves against the Kurds. While the U.S. is heavily supporting the YPG further to the east, there has been no report of the U.S. having any forces around Afrin, and to the extent this deployment puts Russian troops in the area, Kurdish officials appear to hope it will deter more aggressive Turkish operations against them.
When you hear the word lobbyist, you probably think about greedy corporations, but not all lobbyists are the same. Some are fighting for the freedoms you hold dear. You can help by going to libertylobby.info, where your contribution will give us the tools we need to ensure that your voice is heard. Visit libertylobby.info today to find out more.
UPI reports a Gallup poll shows President Donald Trump's approval rating at 37%, the lowest since he took office 2 months ago. The Gallup daily poll, based on a 3-day rolling average released on Saturday, shows 37% of Americans approve of the job Trump is doing as president, while 58% disapprove. On January 22nd, 3 days after Trump was sworn into office, Trump's approval and disapproval rating was at 45% and 45%, respectively.
For nearly 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and have permanently removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co.
Reuters reports passengers traveling on certain U.S.-bound foreign airline flights will have to check electronic devices larger than a cell phone once U.S. authorities formalize a new ban in response to an unspecified terrorism threat, according to U.S. officials on Monday. The new rule is expected to be announced Tuesday by the Department of Homeland Security, according to the official, adding that the rule had been under consideration since the U.S. government learned of a threat several weeks ago. A source said the rule would cover around 8 to 10 foreign airlines. A separate government official confirmed in Associated Press report that the ban will affect 10 airlines in 8 countries in the Middle East and North Africa. Reuters reported earlier the ban would include airlines based in Jordan and Saudi Arabia. The officials did not name the other countries. No American carriers were affected by the ban, according to officials. Passengers would be allowed to carry in their checked luggage larger devices like tablets, portable DVD players, laptops, and cameras. CNN, citing an unnamed U.S. official, said the ban on electronics on certain airlines is related to Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula, and that some information came from a recent UN Special Forces raid in Yemen. Reuters could not immediately confirm the CNN report, but Reuters has reported the group had planned several foiled bombing attempts on Western-bound airlines. Royal Jordanian Airlines said in a tweet on Monday that U.S.-bound passengers would be barred from carrying most electronic devices aboard aircraft starting Tuesday at the request of U.S. officials. Passengers can still carry cell phones and approved medical devices. Al Riyadh newspaper, which is close to the Saudi government, reported that the Civil Aviation Authority had informed airlines flying from Saudi airports to U.S. airports of the latest measures from U.S. security agencies in which passengers must store laptops and tablets in checked baggage. Saudi Airlines confirmed in a tweet that U.S. transportation authorities had barred carrying larger electronic devices in cabin luggage. Congressional aides said Homeland Security Secretary John Kelly called congressional lawmakers this weekend to notify them of the plan. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.